News 13 Skywatch Weather.
Well, looking over the high elevations, we do have some snow coming down, and you can see visibility very reduced right now as we look out from the Highlands area in southeastern parts of Macon County there. It is snowing, and we have snow returning to other locations too. Snowing pretty good in spots. Now there's the radar. Very impressive when you see some of the first bands coming through. The heaviest is still up to the north of us over Tennessee, and they've got covered roads already up there. Look at Hot Springs. You're about to get hit with some heavier snow, 29, snowing over the high elevations of the Smokies and also the Balsams now. It's just a matter of time, and it will start sticking here below, say, 3,500 feet, which is that magical line that we typically talk about with higher elevations getting more snow. Look into tomorrow. It just continues to snow off and on here, and we're going to see 18 degrees. That's right. Temperatures will fall from the morning of around 20 when you wake up to 18 by lunchtime, and the wind chills will get downright frigid. I mean, single digits and eventually going below zero. Let's play that out for you on Futurecast. There's the snow expanding south and east over time. 11 o'clock, we have it all the way down to the northern upstate, and we'll see that continue to be the case overnight with the radar filling in pretty heavy in terms of snowfall that's expected by daybreak along I-26 and I-85, I-40. I mean, it's still going pretty strong here in the mountains, so we'll have by daybreak maybe several inches on the ground in the high elevations, at least a couple in lower elevations, and then through the afternoon it begins to wind down gradually. I mean, this is not shutting off like a switch very quickly, so we'll continue with snow through much of the day for the mountains, and it will probably snow up until around sunset, maybe even past that south of I-85. But these are the wind chills. I mean, they're just going to be downright dangerously cold. We're talking teens and 20s below zero. That is why we have the extreme cold warning. That's right. It is rare we get those, folks. Extreme cold warning for us here in the mountains because of those bitterly cold, dangerously cold wind chills. It is going to be frigid all the way into Monday, but then we slowly start to warm up with sunshine returning, and a little bit of melting will start to take place. So caution is out, 1 to 3 inches overnight. We certainly will expect more in the high elevations, of course. 2 to 4 inches additionally tomorrow. Could be higher in some spots. Could see another inch into the early afternoon, additionally in Asheville. So roads will still be treacherous. I mean, it's not going to be advised you try to drive around after the snow begins to stick because the winds will crank up. Here we go. Smokies, new numbers for you, 9 to 12 plus inches. Same thing along the Tennessee state line up there in Madison, Yancey, Mitchell, and Avery. I mean, the ski areas are going to love this. I mean, easily 6 to 9 into northern Madison County and over the Balsams. 4 to 8 will be very common in the lower elevations. There might be some places that get a little more. I mean, this is a general speaking that 4 to 8 will be pretty common, more so than not. And down into the upstate, you're going to see a little less in some spots, but it's still pretty impressive. Widespread 4, high end 7 inches down along 85 for Greenville, Spartanburg, and it cuts off a little more as you go west and southwest into northeast Georgia, but still pretty impressive for those folks too to get a couple, maybe up to 3 inches of snow. So then the cold air, woo, it's going to feel like teens in the morning, feeling like below zero teens into Sunday morning. I mean, that is incredibly colder. Obviously, some 20 to 30 degrees colder in terms of how it will feel by Sunday morning compared to Saturday morning. Monday morning, we're also below zero in a lot of places, just not quite as frigid, but it's still going to be cold. Temperatures in the 30s on Monday. Yes, with sunshine, we should start to warm up and melt a little bit of snow, but it's going to get cold again Monday night into the teens. And then we're finally back into more, if you want to call it consistently milder air by the end of the week. In the upstate, you got to feel the cold too for a few days at least. Temperatures will really be cold on Saturday. Sunday, you might get above freezing, but then all in all, it's cold the nights ahead too, with 12 into Sunday morning, and again, you might be that cold into Monday morning.